This video is going to show you how to make a basic gear. So the first thing you're going to have to do is go up and create your sketch. You can choose whichever plane you want. I'm going to choose my YX plane shown here. So I'm going to take my circle because a gear is basically the shape of a circle, and I'm going to make it about 1 inch. You can also use your dimension tool to make that 1 inch. So I need now to put my spurs or the little teeth on my gears. So I'm going to draw a line from the center up, and it's going to go past my circle. I'm going to right click, cancel, or I can hit escape, and I can click on here, right click, and make that into a construction line. So I want all of my teeth to be centered around here. I can use 2 fingers to pull towards me to zoom in on that one spot. So I want my gears to have flat teeth on the top, so I'm going to just make a perpendicular line here, and it can be however long because I'm going to change the dimension in a little bit. And I want my teeth to have an arc on the side, so I'm going to go from here to my circle, and I can arc out, and I want it to just be a slight arc. So now I'm going to dimension my line, and I'm going to only dimension half of it because I have this line in the middle that I'm going to mirror against later. So I'm going to dimension from this line. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click on the end of that line, and now I can get the dimension of this, and 0.05 sounds like a good dimension. So I also want to know how far the end of my arc is from my middle line. So I can do that, and let's say I just want that to be 0.75. Can't do that. 0.1. It's good. 0.75 would have been too close, and the arc wouldn't have been able to fit in there. So now I have half of that. I can use my trim tool to trim off this section. So we notice that we get these gray, a gray dotted line here. So I can click that, and it will trim where the line intersects. I can use now my mirror tool, just right up here, and this select button should be blue. So anything I click is going to be what I want to mirror. Then once I have what I want to mirror, I'm going to change it over to my mirror line. And I'm going to click that line and click apply, and you'll see how that other side of the tooth will come over. So I'll click done there. So now I have one tooth of my gear, but I want teeth all the way around. So I can use this circle pattern tool, which is really helpful, and the geometry arrow should be selected, and we can click these points of my tooth. So that's what I want to pattern. And then my axis, I can click that button, and the center of what I want the circle to go around is the center of my circle here. So you can see right now there's 6 teeth. Maybe I want 10. Maybe I want 8. Oh, not 18. And you'll see if you do too many, they'll start overlapping with each other. In that case, if you need that many teeth, you might want to just make your tooth a little smaller. Instead of 0.5 here and 0.1, maybe make it a little bit smaller, and you'll be able to fit as many teeth as you need. So I have these different teeth on my gear, and all I want to do quickly, like we did before, I want to trim out these so that I will have my gear be the whole. When I extrude it, I'll just have to extrude the whole gear together. So I'm just going to delete out all these lines, and up here you'll see I need to do 2 because this line is going down the middle. I can even you don't want to delete this line because these dimensions are from it. So it's a construction line. It won't mess anything up. So once you have that, you can finish your sketch and click extrude, and it will select what you want and select however big you want your gear to be, however thick. It doesn't have to be very thick. A small gear is perfectly fine. If you want to put those fancy cutouts in the middle of your gear, you can. That's perfectly fine, but up to you. And you might want to put a circle through your gear because you might be putting your gear onto another axle, which I'm going to show you how to do in another screencast.